is a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints.
To kick off for the Falcons.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 9.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
At the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. Working from the gun. It's Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Shotgun now for Breeze. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Two 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Adam Troutman, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Breeze. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. From midfield. Here's Breeze. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin. 20. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. That is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
2nd and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
So competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play you just made.
And you know, he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. They run. It's Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. A big run there by Gurley. 73 yards.
Atlanta.
So close. Couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down to the 1. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement, go back to the bench. No way. I'm not coming out of this game. I got it down to the 1-yard line. I wanted to carry it in.
We'll see if they reward him on this next play. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches, why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got him in position.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Deontay Harris on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
10, Saints nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. On the stop there defensively, Tyler Davison.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
2-yard pickup.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Now Breeze on 3rd down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Lutz's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Taken down right at the
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 28. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
53.
To throw is Breeze. The open man is Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Now Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
2nd down at the 15-yard line.
And now here's a carry heading left. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
The Saints on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Breeze now. Dancing to his left. Out. He can't get rid of the football. He's taken down.
A loss of a yard.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. A 33-yarder from the left hash.
33-yard attempt.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but it'll be 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. First down, Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again, Ryan. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
They go play action with Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up near the 44. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
1st and 10.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated now.
Good starting field position. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
At the 44-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Breeze. Looking left side, and he's got him in. It's Murray. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 11 yards there, 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
46-yard line.
2nd and 11 now. From the gun, he'll hand this off. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
32-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Play action. Now Breeze. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
9 yards to go.
Here's Breeze to throw. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 14. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
To the sideline and incomplete. It's 2nd down.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And Lutz puts this one through. And that gets them back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Here's Smith to return it. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also call it.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Marcus Davenport, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Second down.
Some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Third and long. It's Ryan. He's going to fire one deep. Middle of the... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41.
A gain of 42 yards.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, have the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Gurley. It past the 30, almost to the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
1st and 10, it's Ryan. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. That was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
10-yard line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
A gain of a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Breeze going to throw. Man, hits him in stride. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They run the counter now on 1st down, and he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now they try the right side here. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now a handoff as they run left side. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
But, Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 36, Breeze. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Back now here live in New Orleans. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Smith catches left side. 7 yards there and a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position, because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a handoff looking right. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Another carry for the
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Well, it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brought down by Zach.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Todd Gurley.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he fires one, but incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Falcons send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this returnable for Harris. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And it's a room to maneuver. There he goes left side. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
From the gun, it's Breeze. It is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5.
Falcons 10.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they're going to bring him down just past the 15, and a flag down as well. Now, this is going to put him back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Now Ryan on 1st down. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Ryan looking downfield for Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. It's caught, Jones. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big play there, Ryan to Jones. 42 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Another carry now for Gurley. Inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now it's Gurley. Strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. He was 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Gurley now out of the gun. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
The score, Falcons 16, Saints 15.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
No gain on the
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. To throw is Breeze. Got a man, and is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz.
A 32-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So it's not quite over yet, but you have to figure they pretty well got this one on ice now.
And Brandon, I'm trying to figure out how they remain so calm in these situations and then go out and execute, because I'm up here shaking like a leaf, and I wasn't the one who had to make that kick.
They look calm, but I bet if you had a heart rate monitor on him, it'd be up in the 300s right now. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs.